Hello everyone, and thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back to another vlog. Now this vlog is going to be a little bit different because let me tell you something. I have been so busy. I know I say that every single video, so that's probably getting really boring for you guys to hear, but honestly it's been such a busy time for me having visitors over, and I haven't been vlogging like every single day, so it's a bit of a collage of content collage. And I thought, okay, hang on, what is something that people will really find interesting, because I get asked constantly for recommendations of things to do in Dubai. I've lived in Dubai for 5 years, and I've had my family come to visit, I've had friends come to visit, and then I've had friends move out here, so I do think I'm a good reliable source for you to listen to when planning your Dubai holiday. So I thought I would do this video as everything that me and one of my closest friends, Meg, did when she came to visit me here in Dubai. So we have been like friends for literally years, and I've lived here for 5 years. She's been living in the UK, and this was her first trip to Dubai. She finally came out here to visit after, you know, all the years of talking about it. So it's all good. We're so excited to kind of have this itinerary together to enjoy, and I really felt like I was on holiday as well. I truly did, even though I was trying to juggle work at the same time. But anyway, I'm not going to moan about that right now in this video. So I'm going to go through what we did basically day by day. I've literally made notes on my computer. I'm just here in my office, and I'm going to take you through everything that we did, and also there will be some clips from when we were out and about in Dubai having all this fun. It was honestly the best 10 days ever. So yeah, this video is here's where I took my best friend when she came to visit me here in Dubai. So a lot of you, I know a lot of you watching are going to be in the UK. I know there's going to be also people from all over the world, but there's a certain flight from the UK that lands at 8 p.m. So I don't know if any of you are booking that flight when you're coming to visit. There's a certain flight that lands at 8 p.m. and it just so happened that both Meg booked that flight and also my dad and my sister did when they came to visit. So I had twice recently, I've gone out for these like late dinners, not that I mind, but usually I'm tucked up in bed by like 10 p.m. So instead of going straight to bed, because she'd come from the UK, she was kind of 4 hours behind in terms of like body clock, so she was wide awake, ready to go for dinner. So I woke myself up and we went straight out for some dinner at Sushi Samba. Sushi Samba is one of my best recommendations for dinners, whether you're going on a couple's trip or a girls' holiday or even a family holiday. Honestly, it's such a nice restaurant, and I've been to Sushi Sambas in London and in Las Vegas, and they always have really good food. The Dubai one is no different, and I think what's really amazing about this restaurant is the surroundings. If you haven't seen, it is in the St. Regis on Dubai Palm, and it is honestly got this incredible panoramic view of the Palm Jumeirah and Dubai Marina. And then you can look out the other side and see the Burj Al Arab, and sometimes you can also see the Burj Khalifa on a clear day. So yeah, it's just an incredible view. We were sat, okay, here's another thing. We didn't request to be sat by the window or anything, but we were sat by the window. And I've been here probably about 4 times now because I love it so much. And I've never requested a window seat or anything. It's always a good atmosphere later in the evening. It's got that kind of party atmosphere. Not too much though, it's just kind of like a glam, sophisticated like night out setting. And yeah, we were sat by the window, so that really excited us, and it was just, yeah, perfect for that just wow factor moment for Meg's first view of the Palm. We had some really good food. It's kind of sharing style. A lot of these restaurants usually do that. So we shared a couple of things. The corn salad we shared, which wasn't my recommendation because I had it the time before, and also the aubergine rabata skewers. Oh my god, you have to get them if you go to this restaurant, like, trust me. This, I forgot to mention, I'm vegan, for anyone else that's watching that's vegan or vegetarian, so all of my restaurant recommendations are appropriate for vegans, I hope. More on that if any of them come up and they're not, but yeah, Sushi Samba is really good for vegan and vegetarian, I would say. And also they've got loads of fish. Obviously, if you love seafood, then you are going to be in heaven at Sushi Samba. So that was night number 1. We went for a 10 p.m. seating, and then I think we left at about midnight, and then we just got a taxi back, went to bed, and then that was on the Saturday night. So I think you could go to Sushi Samba at any night of the week, but it probably did help the kind of atmosphere that it was a Saturday evening. But yeah, that is one of my must-dos. I have to say that is a must-do if you visit Dubai, is go to Sushi Samba on the Palm. So then the Sunday morning, the following day, we wanted to go for a lovely breakfast, and there's a new spot. This is new. I don't know when they opened. Let's find out. Okay, it opened in November, so barely 5 months ago, and yeah, it is called the Byron Bathers Club. It's also on the Palm Jumeirah, and it is in the kind of shoreline buildings. If you've been to Riva Beach, it's very near there. And yeah, I went to this place with my family first at the recommendation of my friend Kirsty, so thank you Kirsty, and we went for breakfast, and I literally had the nicest acai bowl I think it's my favourite acai bowl in Dubai. No, in fact I've got 2 favourite acai bowls in Dubai. Let's do that in another video. But anyway, Byron Bathers Club do breakfast, they do lunch, I think they do Sunday roast as well, but I'm not 100% sure. And they also have beach access. So what we did was, you can go for breakfast, and then if you spend 150 dirhams per person, you can also get beach access as well. So we did that. We had breakfast, had a coffee, and then we moved over to the beach, and I think we got just some like snacks for lunch, and we were just lying in the sun, and it was lovely. This was a Sunday, so it was fairly busy. I would definitely recommend arriving before 11 AM if you want beach access. We kind of arrived at about, I think we did arrive at about 11, and we got some of the last few lounges. Oh no, I'm thinking of the time with my family. Sorry, I'm getting it confused because I went with my family as well. I think we arrived at about 11, but luckily because it was cloudy that morning, not as many people had jumped on the lounges, so it did fill up by about midday. But yeah, I really recommend that spot. It's so good as well for family vibes, or if you've got kids with you, I 100% recommend the Byron Bathers Club. The food is just delicious. So then we sunbathed all afternoon really. It was kind of cloudy spells, but that was kind of nice because sometimes it does get obviously really, really hot when you're sunbathing in Dubai. So that was our Sunday evening. So one of the things that you have to do, or you have to take someone to when you come to Dubai for the first time, is of course see the Burj Khalifa and the Dubai fountains. So I was literally wondering where to take my friend, because I have my favourite restaurant in that kind of area, which is called Tiptara. It is absolutely incredible there, Thai food, but I'd only just done that with my family like 2 weeks before, and it is a little bit on the pricier side. I think that's like $350 per person minimum spend, but it's worth it for what you get. But since I'd just done it, I was thinking, okay, where can we go that's vegan friendly? And I decided that we'd go to the Time Out Market. So if you haven't heard of the Time Out Market concept, it's basically the magazine Time Out brings all the best restaurants together under one roof, and it's kind of a market style kind of situation where you've got loads of tables. Basically you could go with all your friends and all order different things, but you can all sit together. It's that kind of thing. And yeah, we went there. We obviously watched the fountain show, which was amazing, and it's always just so incredible to watch it. That for me is that moment when it's like, oh my god, pinch me, this is where I live, like this is incredible. For those of you that don't know, the fountain shows are every 30 minutes, so you can go for dinner and you'll probably see a couple of them. And the Time Out Market do have outdoor seating on a terrace overlooking the fountains, which is amazing, but we didn't get one of those tables. It was pretty busy, so I think you'd be quite lucky if you got one of those, because it's kind of first come first serve. We just sat inside though, and it was still really nice. We had pizza, I had a glass of wine. It was just really nice, and we'd just been walking around the mall as well, so we were literally starving. We were like phone dead. They had power banks, luckily. We were just like recovering from being in Dubai Mall, and we were enjoying the fountain show. And yeah, it was just really nice. So that was night number 2. So a bit more chill. Time Out Market, if you're wondering what to wear, I think you could wear pretty much anything. It's super casual, no need to dress up, whereas some of the other restaurants is kind of more smart casual. Yeah, so that was our Sunday. Now, Monday I actually had to work, so I don't have any recommendations for you for the Monday evening, but yeah, a lot of these restaurants and things you can pretty much go any night of the week and enjoy it. Tuesday though, this is where we went to another gorgeous area in Dubai, which is called Madinat Jumeirah. So this is an area that's very close to the Burj Al Arab, for those of you that want to know where it is geographically. It's essentially surrounded by beautiful hotels like the Jumeirah Beach Hotel, Jumeirah Al Naseem, and it's got shops and restaurants, and it's just literally beautiful, and it's right on the beach. So I knew I had to take Meg to go and see Madinat Jumeirah, and she actually said that this was her third favourite spot that we went to. So I'll do the little countdown as well. And we went to a restaurant called Pai Thai. I think I've spilled the beans already that I literally love Thai food. For those of you that's been watching my vlogs, you know I spent 2 months in Thailand last year. I love Thai food, and so does Meg. So we went to Pai Thai, and they do have a full vegan vegetarian menu as well, which is just amazing, scores points with me, of course. I've been to this spot with Connor, how many times? Maybe 3 or 4 times already. So it's a lovely date spot, but I would also say it's perfect for families, perfect for just anyone even showing around Dubai. I would 100% recommend Pai Thai. The service is great, the prices are reasonable, and you can probably go pretty casual there as well, depending on what night of the week it is. You might want to dress up a little bit more on the weekend when it's busier, but it's completely up to you. I don't think there's really a dress code. Okay, so that's Pai Thai. I had a delicious pad thai meal, and we got papaya salad. We got these amazing non-alcoholic cocktails as well, which was so yummy. And yeah, we just had a lovely evening. Now the hack, if you're going to Dubai and going to Pai Thai specifically, is to get on the little boat that takes you there. So for that you need to be dropped at Madinat Jumeirah, and then you need to go down to near the rest. You kind of go through, and then you'll see there's restaurants there, and there's all these boats. They'll pick you up and take you to Pai Thai, which is just makes the evening. There's view of the Burj Al Arab, and it's just incredible. So definitely another must do is to go to Madinat Jumeirah. There's some other really lovely restaurants around there. There's Shimmers on the beach, there's Folly, but I chose Pai Thai because it's got a really good vegan menu, and I was in the mood to eat some good food, honestly. Let's move on to Wednesday. Now, if you're in Dubai on a Wednesday and you like beach clubs, there is only one place for you to be. This is 100% my favourite place in Dubai, and that is Drift Beach. And I kind of feel like I don't even want to share this secret with you because I just want to keep it all for myself. But basically, they do a midweek deal on a Wednesday where you can get free pool and beach access at their incredible beach club for free if you go for breakfast, which is such a good deal because if you look at the prices for the sun lounges, they are pretty pricey. And this deal I think is much better than the ladies' day deal because you get to have a lovely breakfast, and their restaurant is lovely, their food is lovely. When I go, I always get that avocado on toast, and I ask them to swap the egg and bacon for mushrooms, and they do such a good job of that, and it's delicious. Have a coffee. It's such a nice way to have a Wednesday morning in just a most beautiful setting. And this is in the one and only Royal Mirage. I think it's that one, because there's a couple of one and onlys, and you basically will get on a little golf buggy. They'll drive you to Drift Beach, and you just feel like you're in some kind of honeymoon paradise. It's amazing. Good for couples, good for girl groups. It's not really a party, it's much more chill, sophisticated, but it's one of the most beautiful settings you've ever seen, and it's got this incredible view of Dubai Marina, and you can see all the yachts in the water. It is literally just beautiful. So we went there, had our breakfast. I had my avocado toast thing that I just told you about. Then we sunbathed for a little bit, and I did take my laptop because I was meant to be having a day off, but I just was, having to do some last minute client work. Then we had lunch in the kind of there's the main restaurant, and there's a pool bar as well. We had lunch there. We had some salads, which were lovely, but they didn't fill me up at all. So by the time it was dinner time, I was literally starving. But yeah, it was so nice to just spend all day there. After a day of lying in the sun, we actually just showered there because they've got lovely amenities, showers and everything, towels and everything you can need, hair dryers. and we got ready to go out for some dinner. So then we went to a restaurant that actually I had never been before, but I'm still going to put it on my recommendations list, and it's called Bar du Port, and it's in the Dubai Harbour. So this was my first time going to Dubai Harbour since it's opened, which I was so excited for, because it's basically an extension of Dubai Marina, which is where I used to live, and I love that area. So we went to this restaurant called Bar du Port, and it happened to be ladies' night, I think, on the Wednesday, where you have like a free-flowing wine package, but we didn't really want to drink anyway, so we just had a couple of Aperol spritzes. We ordered this artichoke thing, but we didn't really like it, I'm not gonna lie, so I'd say don't get that unless, I don't know, I think we just didn't get it, like we just didn't like it. But the food itself was really nice. I had this really nice aubergine caponata, I think it's called, and yeah, it was a nice meal. Like, I wouldn't say it's one of my top recommendations, but it is lovely, and if you're staying near Dubai Marina or the Palm, then I think it could be really nice for you to go and see the Dubai Harbour. Okay, so then on Thursday I took another work day, so I didn't have a recommendation for you then, but I will tell you one thing that we were going to do, but it was a bit overcast and we just decided not to. We just decided to have an evening in, but we were going to go to Hidden Cafe in the desert, because I reckon a lot of you watching this that are planning your Dubai trip will be wanting to squeeze in going to the desert, because for sure, like, come on, it's so different to anywhere else in the world. For me, coming from the UK years ago, I was so excited to see the desert, because yeah, I'd just never seen a desert before. It was just such an incredible like experience to see the sand dunes, see the camels, just all that jazz. So we were going to go to Hidden Cafe in the desert, but we decided not to, and we were kind of saying, oh, maybe we'll go later in the trip, but we didn't get a chance to in the end. So let's move on to Friday, which is where we went to Ula, which is on the Palm. It's in Duke's Royal Hideaway like hotel, and Ula itself is lovely, but I'd say the beach access that you get with it isn't amazing. So I would kind of say you could go for lunch, and if you're just looking for something super, just like you just want to lie in the sun and you don't really care, then for sure go for the beach access as well, but it is nothing compared to, you know, Drift or all of these other incredible beach clubs in Dubai. I'd say because it's just part of the hotel, it kind of just feels like you're in the hotel basically. But we had a really nice lunch at Ula. We had a couple of Aperol spritzes, that's the common theme on this trip, and I had a cauliflower gyros, which was really lovely. Meg had a prawn one, and then straight after that we went to Blended, which is literally right next door, one of my favourite wellness spots. I'm sure you'll have seen it on my Instagram story, where we did a Pilates class, which was really nice, and I also did my ice plunge there that I also love to do. Meg was shopping in the little boutique that they have there, so yeah, it was a really nice just way to end the week. We actually used their showers and everything and got ready and went straight from there back to downtown Dubai to go to KHAIMAH Cafe for their new Brunch by the Burj package. And I would say this was a really good option. Like, if you are looking for a lovely dinner setting with views of the fountains, views of the Burj Khalifa, but you're looking for a brunch package, because that's something that Tip Tara don't do, so bear that in mind. My favourite restaurant is Tip Tara, but I'm sure they don't do a brunch package. Maybe they do they definitely don't on a Friday evening. Anyway, so we went to KHAIMAH Cafe, and in the brunch package you can have unlimited drinks. They do a premium one where you can have sparkling as well. So I had some sparkling wine, and I think Meg had a Prosecco, this kind of a welcome cocktail as well, and it was good. And you know what? I was so full after the starters, I didn't actually realise that there was another round of food coming. So yeah, there is plenty of food even for vegetarians, and the vegetable curry that they did was really delicious, but we were so full that we said we was too full for the desserts. I can't give you a review of that, unfortunately. But yeah, it was really nice to just see, obviously, be in that environment. KHAIMAH Cafe is a bit more glam, so you can definitely dress up for that, rather than Time Out Market, which is a bit more chill. So yeah, it was another successful evening in downtown Dubai, and it was also nice for me as well to be in downtown during this trip because I feel like I don't really go there that often because I'm living in JVC, and yeah, I just never need to go to downtown Dubai. Moving on to Saturday. Now, usually Saturday is brunch day, and I do have a lot of brunch recommendations for you. So if you're looking for that, go and check my other video for brunch recommendations. However, we did a brunch on the Friday evening and we just didn't feel like we needed unlimited drinks. A lot of my friends are kind of, you know, living their best sober curious life, myself included, so we're not big drinkers at the moment, but we went for a delicious lunch at Sal at the Burj Al Arab. Now, oh my goodness, this turned out to be the best day of the whole trip. I had never been here before, so it was such a treat to go here and just see the Burj Al Arab up close. I have been inside the Burj Al Arab once before to go to one of their cocktail bars, but I'd never been to Sal, which is their pool, and you can book a pool day pass, but I think it's 800 dirhams and only 50% redeemable, so it's quite an expensive one. So we didn't do that, we just booked for lunch, and I would definitely recommend doing that because you still get to just soak up all the incredible sunshine, sea views. It's just beautiful, and the service was so good. I've been to a couple of these kind of bougie beach restaurants, and some of them, like Verde Beach for example, really just treat you like crap. Their service is so bad. So it was really nice to be at Sal with such incredible service. We kind of got sharing style food again. There was an incredible vegan pasta. Oh my god, I would definitely go back just for that pasta. And yeah, we dressed up big time for this meal as well because we were just like, it's the Burj Al Arab, like let's go for it. So we, you know, we had our glad rags on. We just had the best time ever.
How nice it would be to vlog today because we're going to Sal in the Burj Al Arab, and I'm with Meg, who is one of my lifelong best friends who has come to visit me in Dubai from the UK. So I've been having so much fun showing her around. You guys know I love to be Dubai tour guide. It's one of my unofficial official ambassadorships. So it's been a lot of fun, and they just thought, yeah, not every weekend we go to the Burj Al Arab, so that is where we're going now. I wanted to take you guys along. So we just got ready. We literally were rushing. I was dicing my hair about 2 minutes ago. Literally last minute .com, but that's okay. Very excited. Yeah, so excited to see what it's like. We've just arrived. This is the beach club area, and I'm just thinking that it would be lovely to do a pool day here, so adding that to the list definitely. But we're going to be just having a lovely lunch here, sat outside, and I don't think any of the girls have been actually, so it's new for all of us, which is really fun. Straight after that, we went to West Palm for some kind of sundowners at the gallery, and this is a new one on my radar and I really liked it. It's just because it's got this really quirky interior. It's just really funky and cool. So yeah, loved it at the gallery. There's no kind of deals or anything at that time, but yeah, we just had like a glass of wine and some cocktails, I think. And yeah, that was our Saturday, and then we went back here, just kind of chilled. It wasn't a late one, although Saturday nights there are often a lot of kind of drinks packages as well for after brunch, so if you're looking to go out, I think I've talked more about this in my other video as well. Then moving on to Sunday, so we're pretty much like a full week in, and one thing that Meg said to me when she told me she was coming to visit, she was like, I really want to do a yacht day, and I was like, of course you do. It's probably just yeah, it's such a good way to spend an afternoon in Dubai. The hardest part about it is trying to round up a group big enough, because often I know that if you're visiting on holiday, you'll maybe just be 4 people or 5 people. And that's not to say it can't be done. I remember the first time my friends visited me when I first moved, we literally got a yacht just for 3 people, which was just so incredibly, I don't know who we thought we were, honestly. But this time around we got a group of about 16, I think 16 girls together, because obviously I've lived here for a few years, we've all grown our network, and it's kind of, yeah, it's, if you're visiting someone in Dubai where you can kind of latch on to one of their yacht parties, I would definitely recommend doing that. And if not, maybe search on a Facebook group to try and collab on a booking together, because that's the way you'll get a really good deal, because it turned out to be only £40 per person, about 200 dirhams per person basically. So definitely recommend doing that. We did have a slight hiccup at the start because we couldn't find the boat. We went to Dubai Harbour and they'd actually moved the boat from the station they told us to meet them at. But anyway, it's fine. I lost my cool a bit, but then I got over it. It's just stressful when you're the one that's made the booking and everything. But anyway, we found the boat. Then we had, it was just really fun. You can bring your own drinks on, even during Ramadan. You just can, once you're out to sea, you can still play music and have your drinks as normal, so nothing to worry about. And we literally, once we were out at sea, you could see so many other yacht parties around, and this was on a Sunday. And I really just remember thinking, oh my goodness, like yacht party season is really in full swing, because it's just crazy. Like, it's so funny to just like look over and see everyone dancing on their other yachts and waving. And yeah, some of the girls got a ride on one of those little, I don't even know what you call them, they're like little hover surfboard things. But yeah, it was just hilarious. We were just screaming Beyonce, having drinks. It was really, really fun. And then we just got a taxi home. I was literally tucked up in bed by about 9:30 because that day exhausted me. Like being out in the sun and having a couple of drinks, oh my goodness. Tiring stuff, and I needed to rest because I had to work the next day. So then, yeah, that was the Monday was when I worked, and then her final day was the day we decided to go to Atlantis the Royal. Now, this was something I've been meaning to do literally since it opened because it just looked incredible, and trust me, it really is the most incredible hotel to see in person. Like, it's just incredible. It's so much more impressive than Atlantis the Palm, which yes is iconic, but it's not got the wow factor in my opinion, whereas Atlantis the Royal is just incredibly luxurious feeling. We went for some dinner at a restaurant called La Mar. We originally wanted to go to Novi by the beach, but they actually are only open until 7 p.m, and I really think they're missing a trick there because so many people would go in the evening. But anyway, we went to La Mar. Not many vegan options for me at La Mar, but it was a lovely view. There's a terrace, there's like fountains. Dubai loves a fountain. So yeah, we still really enjoyed it, but like vegan options, not amazing. So maybe just go for drinks. Or you could try some of the other restaurants in the hotel, but as it's so new, I've not been there yet. But just to see the Atlantis Royal was just, yeah, amazing. We just took a stroll like around the hotel afterwards and we completely loved it. And it was a lovely way to just end the trip. Meg said that her favourite day was Drift Beach, closely followed by Sal, but yeah, it's really hard to pick. And I said to her, the next time you come, there's going to be so many other new places to go. So many things we didn't get a chance to do. We were going to go to the Museum of the Future, we were going to go to the desert, but it's really, really hard, obviously, when you're working as well. And there's just so much to do here. But this was everything that I picked to show my friend around Dubai and show her a little glimpse into this incredible city where I'm living. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, drop me a subscribe. You should check out my other vlogs because I'm always doing fun stuff in Dubai, so definitely check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!